Hey friends, James here. Okay, bodyweight dips. One of the best or one of the worst exercises, depending on how you do it. This is really good for chest or tricep. Now, a lot of people ask, like, well, is it chest or is it tricep? It's both. What it's gonna be depends on where you feel it the most and what muscle stimulates the most for you. So, I definitely am a believer of changing technique to bias different muscles and different exercises. Like a incline bench versus flat bench, or different types of curls for different types of biceps. But with dips, I like to keep it just one kind of standard technique versus changing it too much. Just keep the shoulders in a good position, make sure it feels good, make sure it's hitting the muscles you actually want to hit. So we're going to kind of go over what that generally looks like and then some tips to optimize it for you as an individual. Okay, so obviously you're going to grab, make sure you're not uneven or anything. Some people go and they just kind of haphazardly set themselves up for failure right away. So nice and even here. Now, you can let your arms, you can let your legs go forward, just hang straight down. I like to kind of cross them like this. But what you're gonna wanna do is go slow on the way down. 3, 2, 1, and then come back up, just like this. Okay, so I wanna go over a few things here. This is important because it's gonna keep your shoulders safe. Dips can have a potential, like any exercise, to be harmful on your joints. So let's make sure you do it safely. So what you noticed is I didn't let my shoulder and my head of my humerus roll forward in my socket. I make sure to let it be dynamic and move as I move up and down, but I let it go back and forward without it rolling forward. So I'm gonna show you what that looks like again. So when I come down, I let my shoulder blades be free and I kind of have them come back and up like this. My shoulder doesn't roll forward like that. It stays nice, and then it comes up again too. We just did a chest workout, so I'm a little shaky. But you see what I mean, right? You don't want to come forward like that. It's going to put a lot of stress and tension on those tendons and joint. Okay, so another thing with this is back to the should it be tricep or chest. Some people say you can stay a little more forward, a little more tricep. You can lean it more forward, a little more chest. I don't love to try to do that because I think for a lot of people, what I've seen with clients especially, is if they stay too far forward, or if they don't go forward enough for me and they stay too far upright, it's really easy for that shoulder to roll forward. So I like to have them get in whatever position causes their shoulder to look the best and it feels the best on their muscles. And then a way to tell if you hit the chest or tricep most is what gets the most pumped, right? If your chest gets super pumped from dips, you probably hit your chest a little more. What's more sore the next day? If your triceps are absolutely fried from dips, it's probably a little more tricep, right? And then last thing I want to kind of touch on here is for me, it feels good if I let my kind of look down, my head look down like this, and I kind of end up there, versus kind of be essentially up. It just kind of reinforces that natural lean position. So that is going to be how you do bodyweight dips.